checked. Stop recording. 6th Friday, June 17. Desktop list. MP bundle 60 on Opera blind accessibility 32 of 1. File Explorer. See user can. Items view list. In Opera 32 of 37. See user can OneDrive desktop and Opera blind accessibility and Opera blind accessibility project is YuGiOh Pro. UL. Deck editor. Online UL.
For the expectations of the client, I'm going to do just regular duel, just a offline duel with a bot, and I'll show you how to add the bot and everything like that because it's different than it used to be. Okay, here we go.
UL. Land plus AI.
You press on this.
First game. Rules okay. Player joins the game.
Okay, now I gotta select my deck. So like I said, you press LAN AI, you press enter on host game, and then it will bring you into the room. Okay, now what you do is you press C to select your deck.
Deck not rise.
To give you a sample of a classic deck
Deck not magician.
that is for tribute summoning.
Deck main dot sub. Deck structure. Deck sync. Deck structure. Deck structure. Deck structure. Deck structure. Deck structure. Deck starter. Deck starter. Deck starter. Deck shot not live. Deck shade not live. Deck ritual king. Deck ritual B. Deck red dragon. Deck pendulum king.
I have so many decks.
Deck 19. Deck 19. Deck dot magician.
We'll use this deck. We'll use Josh's Dark Magician deck. So I'm gonna hit D to select the deck.
Player ready. Player is ready.
And then I'm gonna hit enter to make sure that I'm ready.
Get ready and wait for enemy before start.
And I'm ready. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit D again.
Bot configuration.
Okay, now hit D again.
Added bot. And Ritu joins the game. And Ritu is ready.
Okay. Now, if you want to make the bot use a different deck, you press V, as in vehicular homicide or something. I don't know. To select its deck. So I'm going to select
normal monster mash Roman 2. Normal monster mash.
This one for it because it's easy for me to go through doing this one. And I don't want to give it too powerful of a deck right now because I'm not looking to duel. I'm just looking to teach a little bit of what it is that YuGiOh has to offer. Okay, so normal monster mash. I selected that, and now I'm gonna hit D.
Start game. Added bot. Scissors, rock, paper.
Okay. Now it says scissors, rock, paper. Okay. So you have to play a game of rock, paper, scissors each time that you start a duel to see who goes first. So, because this is a bot, it will always be the same. Hit 1, 2, or 3 for rock, paper, for scissors, rock, paper. I'm gonna hit 1, and I'll basically always win.
Scissors. Player 1 group time. Player 2 group time. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Okay. Now I'm in the duel. Okay. So, to see what I have in my hand, I'm going to press Q.
Hand time cards. 1009 slot 0. Magician bronze slot 1. Half-Ice Feather Duster slot 2. Eternal Soul slot 3. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring slot.
So, I don't have anything I can tribute right now to normal summon. This is because I don't have any cards that I can use to normal summon. But I do have some traps, and I do have a spell, and I do have one monster I can summon. Okay. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my trap card, which is
Eternal Soul slot 3.
Eternal Soul. Now, to do that, like I said, I press Q to look at my hand, use the left and right arrows to see what you have in your hand. You press Enter on Eternal Soul.
Selected Eternal Soul.
Then you press S to set your card.
Select a zone to play Eternal Soul.
Then you press E to go to your spell zone.
There are no cards to display.
And then you press 1 through 5 to select your zone that you want to set it to. I'm going to hit 1.
Set a card.
I set the card. Now, I have...
1009 slot 0. Magician bronze slot 1. Half-Ice Feather Duster. Ash Blossom. Magician bronze slot.
I have Magician's Rod. I'm going to summon this monster, because why not? So I hit Enter on Magician's Rod.
Selected Magician Rod.
Then I hit A.
Select a zone to play Magician Rod.
Then I hit W for Monster Zone.
There are no cards to display.
And then I hit 1.
1 is summoning Magician Rod. Trigger Magician Rod from Monster Zone.
Now, if it asks me to do that, I can hit W.
Monster Zone 1 card.
I can read the card by pressing I.
Magician Rod. Zone 1. Attack position. Monster effect. Level 3. Spellcaster. Attack 1600. Defense 100. Left scale. Right scale. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 spell/trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Magician in its text. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell/trap card or effect while this card is in your YuGiOh set during the damage step, you can tribute 1 spellcaster monster and this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Magician Rod once per turn.
Okay, I can do that. So, I'm going to hit yes to trigger its effect. So to do that, I will hit comma, and that will say yes.
Yes. Magician Rod is activated. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card.
Chain another card? Do I want to? No.
No.
But
select a card
you
to
press
your
period
hand.
for that.
Combination.
To tell that, okay?
Not magical circle 0 attack. Soul servant 0 attack. Not magical circle. Soul servant 0. Not magic attack 0 attack. Eternal soul 0. 1009. Soul servant. Not magical circle 0 attack. Not soul servant 0. Soul servant. Not magical circle 0 attack. Selected. Not magical circle.
Okay.
There are no cards. Activable cards 1 card. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Selectable cards 13 cards. Not magical circle slot 1. Selected. Not magical circle. Selected. Magician combination 0 attack 0 defense zone 0. Selected magician combination.
And sometimes, what could happen is the client,
Enemy player field.
when I use this effect, may not always work. Depends on...
Selectable card. Not magic attack 0 defense zone 0.
Depends on some factors.
Selected. Not magic.
But,
Selected magician combination.
if an effect does not work, you press M, then you press period. And it should stop the effect if it's cancelable. And if not, you restart the duel. But for the most part, effects like this should work.
Monster zone 1 card.
Sometimes it doesn't though.
Spell 1 card.
Unfortunately.
Eternal soul 0 attack. Activable card. Spell field. Spell field. Activable card 1 card. There are no cards to display. Surrender.
So you hit 0 to surrender. You hit period to select no.
No. Waiting for rematch answer.
Then you press comma to select yes for rematch.
Yes. Select your turn.
Now I can select my turn by pressing either comma or period. Comma for first, period for second. I'm gonna hit comma.
First turn. Player 1 group 5. Player 2 group 5. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Okay. Now I have new cards in my hand.
Hand 5 cards. Solemn Strike slot 0. Fusion Deployment slot. Ash Blossom and Doris. Not Magical Circle slot. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon slot 4.
Okay. This is actually better for me anyway, because now I have a monster I can tribute for. If I have a monster, if I have a enough tributes. Okay. So I'm going to set
Not Magical Circle slot 3. Ash Blossom and Doris. Fusion Deployment. Solemn Strike slot 0. Solemn Strike. Zone 0. Trap counter. Let's
set this trap. Like I said, enter for to select Solemn Strike.
selected Solemn Strike.
S for setting the trap.
Select a zone to play Solemn Strike.
And
There are no
E
cards
for
to display.
spell zone. And
Set a card.
there we go. Now.
Hand 4 cards. Fusion Deployment slot. Ash Blossom and Doris. Not Magical Circle slot 2. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Zone 0. Monster normal. Level 7. Dragon. Attack 2400. Defense 2000. Left scale. Right scale.
This monster is a level 7 monster. Because it's a level 7, I need 2 tributes to summon the monster. Okay. I don't have 2 tributes, so I can't normal summon the monster.
Not Magical Circle slot 2.
So instead, I'm going to look at what else I have.
Not Magical Circle. Zone 0. Spell continuous. Left scale. Right scale. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal one Dark Magician or one spell / trap that specifically lists the card Dark Magician in its text among them and add it to your hand. Also place the remaining cards on top of your deck in any order. If Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field except during the damage step, you can target one card your opponent controls. Banish it. You can only use each. Ash Blossom and Doris. Fusion Deployment slot 0. Fusion Deployment. Zone 0. Spell. Left scale. Right scale. Reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck and special summon from your hand or deck one of the fusion materials whose name is specifically listed on that card. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusion monsters. The turn you activate this card, you can only activate one. End phase.
So
Next
I hit
turn,
the back
draw
phase to end
Player 2
phase.
Standby phase. Main phase 1. Up top goblin is activated. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card. No. Player 2 group 1. Player 1 LP plus 1000. 9000 LP remaining. Up top goblin sent to the eye. Called Dragon Rain sent to the eye. The Melody of Awakening Dragon is activated. Select an effect you want to no. Card searched. Card searched. Deck 2 shuffled. The Melody of Awakening Dragon sent to the eye. Advanced Ritual Art is activated. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card. Yes.
Okay.
Activable cards 1 card. Ash Blossom and select. Ash Blossom and Doris String sent to the eye. Ash Blossom and Doris String is activated. Ash Blossom and Doris String Graveyard 1 selected. Cold Dragon Rain is activated. Ash Blossom and Doris String banished. Blue Eyes White Dragon sent to the eye. 2 special summon in Blue Eyes Chaos MX Dragon. Deck 2 shuffled. Cold Dragon Rain sent to the eye. Advanced Ritual Art sent to the eye. Set a card. Set a card. Battle phase. Blue Eyes Chaos MX Dragon attacks directly. Damage step start. Player 1 LP minus 4000. 5000 LP remaining. Damage step end. Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 1 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Okay. As you saw there, they were able to use a ritual spell to summon Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. A ritual spell is a spell that you can sometimes get in your decks. Of course, you have to build it into your deck. But they're called ritual spells, and they allow you to summon ritual monsters. But in order to summon the ritual monster, you have to sacrifice to get that ritual monster onto the field. So, they used the ritual spell, they sacrificed the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and they were able to receive Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon onto their field. And hit me for 5000 damage. Or 4000 damage. And now I have 5000 points left because of the effect of Upstart Goblin, which gave me 1000 extra points. So, that's what happened. So, I'm going to take my hand again.
Hand 4 cards. Fusion Deployment. Not Magical Circle. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Old Vindictive Magician slot 3. Old Vindictive Magician. Zone 0. Monster effect flip. Level 2. Spellcaster. Attack 450. Defense 600. Left scale. Right scale. Flip. Target one monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target.
Okay. So, because this is a flip monster, which specifically says to flip it face up, I am going to set the monster face down. To set the monster face down, I select the monster with enter.
Selected Old Vindictive Magician.
I press S.
Select a zone to play Old Vindictive
I
Magician.
press W.
There are no cards to display.
I press 1 through 5 and hit 1.
Set a card.
Set the card. Okay. That shows that I set a monster.
Hand 3 cards. Fusion Deployment. Not Magical Circle. Red Eyes Black Dragon slot 2. Not Magical Circle slot 1. Selected Not
I'm going to
Magical
use
Circle.
this card as well.
Select a zone to play Not Magical Circle.
E.
Spell 1 card.
Enter.
Selected Solemn Strike.
Because sometimes you gotta hit enter to focus on the spell zone. And 2.
Not Magical Circle is activated.
Okay, that activated. Doesn't always
There are no cons to display.
work because it's a continuous spell card. It will not work when I first do this.
There are no cons to display. Hand to con.
So,
Fusion deployment
as a
slot
result,
0.
I'll just use fusion deployment.
Selected fusion deployment. Monster Zone 1 con. Selected Old Vindictive Magician. Selectable con 3 con. Apprentice Illusion Magician. Reiki slot 1. Magician combination slot 2. Apprentice Illusion. Selected apprentice.
Yeah, for some reason, this card in particular, Dark Magical Circle, does not work.
There are no cons to display. Selectable con 3 con. Apprentice Illusion Magician. Selected apprentice illusion magician.
It does not work.
Surrender.
So I'm gonna restart the duel.
Surrender. Enemy player field. See user mail. See user mail count 1
Okay.
desktop. Deck editor. Online duel. Deck duel. Land plus AI. First game. Rules okay. Player wants the game. Deck not magician. Player edit. Player bot configuration. Added bot. AI lose rich one. Deck not magician. Deck lose rich. Deck burn. Deck chain. Deck cyber seek. Deck normal monster mash Roman 2. Deck normal monster mash. Start game. Added bot. Scissors rock paper. Rock. Scissors rock scissors.
Okay.
Player 1 group 5. Player 2 group 5. Next. Main.
Okay. So I've shown you some examples of some cards that still need some work. But for the most part, though, it should work.
Hand 5 con. Not magic attack slot 0. Not magic inheritance slot 1. Not magical circle slot 2. Apprentice illusion magician slot 3. Tavern down slot 4.
I'm gonna summon
Apprentice
this
illusion
monster.
magician slot 3. Selected. Hand 5 con. Not. Apprentice illusion magician. Zone 0. Monster effect. Level 6. Spellcaster. Attack 2000. Defense 1700. Left scale. Right scale.
If it was not level 6.
Tavern down slot 4.
Unfortunately, it is level
Tavern 9.
6.
Zone 0. Spell. Left scale. Right scale. If you control not magician, target one monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Not magical circle slot 2. Not magic inheritance slot. Not magic inheritance. Zone 0. Spell quick play. Left scale. Right scale. Banish 2 spells from your UI. Add 1 spell / trap from your deck to your hand. That specifically lists the top. Not magic attacks. Not magic attack. Zone 0. Spell. Left scale. Right scale. If you control not magician, destroy all spells.
Okay, I can do nothing right now.
End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 2 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Blue eyes white dragon sent to DI. The Melody of Awakening Dragon is activated. Count searched. Deck to shuffle. The Melody of Awakening Dragon sent to DI. Incantation Talisman is activated. 2 in special summoning Incantation Candle. 2 in special summoning Incantation Talisman. Deck to shuffle. Incantation Candle is activated. Count searched. Deck to shuffle. Advanced Ritual Art is activated. Blue eyes white dragon sent to DI. 2 in special summoning Blue eyes Chaos MX Dragon. Deck to shuffle. Advanced Ritual Art sent to DI. Battle phase. Blue eyes Chaos MX Dragon attacks directly. Damage step start. Player 1 LP minus 4000. 4000 LP remaining. Damage step end. Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn. Draw
Okay.
phase. Player 1 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
I just got hit for a hell of a lot of damage.
Hand 6 con. Not magic. Tavern down. Magician Rob slot 5. Magician Rob slot 5. Magician Rob. Zone 0. Monster effect. Level 3 spellcaster. Attack 1600. Defense 100. Left scale. Right scale. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 spell / trap from your deck to your hand. That specifically lists the card not magician in its text. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell / trap card or effect while this card is in your DI except during the damage step, you can tribute 1 spellcaster monster. Add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Magician Rob once per turn. Select a zone to claim. There are no cards. 1 is summoning Magician Rob. Trigger Magician Rob from Monster Zone. Yes. Magician Rob is activated. Select a card to add to your hand. Soul Servant. Selected Soul Servant. Magician comp. Deck 1 shuffle. Soul Servant 0 attack 0 defense zone 0.
Okay.
Hand 6 con. Not Soul Servant 0 attack 0 defense zone 0. Deck 36 con. Hand 6. Not magic attack. Soul Servant 0 attack 0. Soul Servant zone 0. Spell quick play. Left scale. Right scale. Place 1 card on top of the deck from your hand. Deck or die. That is not magician or specifically lists not magician or not magician girl in its text except Soul Servant. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your DI. Draw cards equal to the number of palladium monsters not magician and / or not magician girl with different names on the field and in the DI. You can only use this effect on Soul Servant once per turn. Not magic attack 0 defense zone 0.
I got nothing right now.
Tavern down 0 attack 0 defense zone 0.
Might lose this duel,
Not magical circle 0 attack 0 defense zone 0. Battle phase.
unfortunately, because
Main
I
phase
have
2.
weaker
End
monsters.
phase. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card. Yes. Activable card 1 card.
I press C to see what I can activate.
Soul Servant 0 attack. Select a zone to play Soul Servant. There are no cards to display. Soul Servant is activated. Select which card to place on top of your deck. Not magician. Selected not magician. Deck 1 shuffled. Soul Servant sent to DI. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 2 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Incantation candle is activated. To special summoning incantation talisman. To special summoning incantation candle. Deck to shuffle. Battle phase. Blue eyes chaos MX dragon attacks magician's rod. Damage step start. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card. Yes. Activable card 1 card. Apprentice illusion magician slot 0. Select. Apprentice illusion magician sent to the YuGiOh cost. Apprentice illusion magician is activated. Player 1 LP minus 400. 3600 LP remaining. Magician's rod destroyed. Damage step end. Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 1 drew 1. Max C sent to the YuGiOh cost. Max C is activated. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Okay. Survive the turn.
There are no cards to display. Hand 5 card. Not magical circle slot. Not magic inherit. Not 1009 slot. Not magic attack slot 3. Not magician slot 4. Not magician slot 4. There are no cards to display. Hand 5 card. Not magician slot 4. Not magician. Zone 0. Monster normal. Level 7. Spellcaster. Attack 2500. Defense 2100. Left scale. Right scale. The ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense.
Okay. I have a Dark Magician in my hand. I can't summon it because it's level 7. Okay? And for level 7 monsters, you need 2 tributes.
Not magic attack slot. 1009 slot. Not magical circle slot. Not magic inheritance slot. Not magic inheritance slot 0.
I'm going to do this.
Not magical circle slot 1. Selected. Not magic. Select a zone to play. Not error. Not magical circle is activated. Selectable cards 3 cards. Magician's rod. Selected magician's rod. There are no cards to this. Graveyard 3 cards. Soul servant. Apprentice. Magician. Selected magician. Extra deck 15 cards. Spell 1 card. Not magical circle 0 attack. Deck 35 cards. Spell 1 card. Not magical circle. Zone 2. Defense position. Spell continuous. Left scale. Right scale. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal 1 not magician or 1 spell / trap that specifically lists the card not magician in its text among them and add it to your hand. Also place the remaining cards on top of your deck in any order. If not magician is normal or special summoned to your field except during the damage step, you can target 1 card your opponent controls. Banish it. You can only use each effect of not magical circle once per turn.
Okay. We cannot use Dark Magical Circle because
Selectable cards 3 cards. Soul servant 0 attack.
even though we can see the cards,
Feather duster 0 attack 0 defense zone 0. Selected Papa.
we cannot select any of them.
There are no cards to display. There are no cards to display.
So unfortunately, we can't use that right now. Even though it is a card I had in my hand, we can't use it. Gotta report it to YuGiOh, unfortunately. But I did tell you that for tribute summoning a monster, what happens is let's say you have 2 tributes, okay? Let's say you have 2 tributes. If you have 2 tributes and you have a level 7 monster, level 6 or 7, it will normal summon, right? But when you normal summon a monster, it will ask you, it will say, select the monsters to tribute, okay? What you do is you press enter when it pops the monsters up. So, if I were to have something like Magician's Rod and Apprentice Illusion Magician on the field, let's say I were to tribute both of those, it will say Magician's Rod. You press enter on Magician's Rod. It will say Apprentice Illusion Magician. Then you hit enter on that. Okay? Then it will send both of those to the graveyard, and then it will ask you which zone you want to play the Dark Magician on, and you'll hit W to focus on the monster field. After you hit W, you will press 1 through 5. It will summon the monster. Before it does that, though, it will ask you which way do you want to summon the monster, attack or defense. You will hit comma for attack. You will hit period for defense. So, if you want to summon an attack, you press comma, it will summon the monster in attack mode. You want to summon in defense, you hit period, it will summon the monster in defense mode. That's how tribute summoning works. It's not easy, but it is what it is. If it were easy, well then, it would be Hearthstone. All right, here we go. I'm gonna hit 0. We're gonna use other decks.
Surrender.
And I will show
Surrender.
you some more ways to summon
Enemy
monsters.
Surrender.
Sometimes those surrender doesn't work. Like if you use Dark Magical Circle, it for some reason stays on here, and I can't get it to surrender, so I had to close out.
See user mail count.
So
See user mail count 1
Dark Magical Circle doesn't work. Okay.
Deck editor. Online duel.
So that is
Duel. Land plus AI. Player. Host duel. Host
okay.
game. Rules okay. Player wins the game.
now I'm going to show you a synchro deck, because I feel like synchro summoning is awesome,
Magician.
and I love synchros. So
Pendulum. Magician. Red dragon. Player ready. Player is ready. Off configuration. Added bot. And lose ritual. Net lose ritual. Net burn. Net chain burn. Net cybersea. Net not magician. Net run unity. Net dogmatic. Net dragon of red. Net familiar possessed. Net from. Net ren Majuston. Net Horus. Net RNK. Net rainbow. Net Orcust. Net normal monster mash. Net normal monster mash Roman 2. Start game. Added bot. Scissors rock paper. Rock. Scissors rock scissors. Player 1 group 5. Player 2 group 5. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
now I have 5 cards in my hand.
Hand 5 cards. Red resonator slot 0. Solemn strike slot 1. Wandering kin wild wind slot. Chain resonator slot. Lightning storm slot.
You see how there are cards that, like red resonator on my hand? Let's look at the card.
What's up? Red resonator slot 0. Red resonator zone 0. Monster effect tuner. Level 2 fiend. Attack 600.
Okay, you heard tuner. That's a tuner monster. These are monsters that you use to synchro summon with that will add the levels up in order to summon a monster that's a higher level. So, if you have a level 4 regular monster on the field and a level 3 tuner monster on the field, you can summon a level 7 synchro monster. That's how this works. So, to do this, I have a card called Wandering King Wildwind.
Slot 1. Chain resonator. Wandering kin wild wind slot 2.
That's the one I have. But I can, because I know this deck pretty well, I can special summon that after I summon a tuner monster to the field. So I'm going to do that.
Red resonator slot 0.
I hit enter.
Selected red resonator.
Hit A.
Select a zone to play red resonator.
Hit W.
There are no cards to display.
Summon.
1 is summoned in red resonator. Trigger red resonator from monster zone.
I'm going to hit no for now because we don't need to. I'm going to do this. Wandering King Wildwind.
Wandering kin wild wind slot 1.
Hit enter.
Selected Wandering kin wild wind.
And this is how you special summon. You hit D to special summon. D.
Select a zone to play Wandering kin wild
You
wind.
hit W.
Monster zone 1 cards.
You hit 2. Or you hit enter.
Selected red resonator.
And then you hit 2.
Select position.
Okay, and attack up.
Attack up. 1 is special summon in Wandering kin wild wind.
Okay, now I have a level 4 monster and a level...
Monster zone 2. Red resonator 600. Red resonator zone 1. Attack position. Monster effect tuner. Level 2 fiend.
Level 2 tuner. Okay. Now I can hit X to see what I can summon.
Special summonable cards 2 cards. Red rising dragon slot 0. Red rising dragon slot 1.
I can summon a red rising dragon. That's called a synchro summon, because I have a level 4 regular monster and a level 2 tuner. So, I hit X to see what I can summon. I hit enter to select the monster I want to summon.
Selected red rising dragon.
I hit D.
Red resonator.
It will then say red resonator. You hit enter.
Selected red resonator. Wandering kin wild wind.
It will say Wandering King Wildwind. You hit enter.
Selected Wandering kin wild wind. Red resonator sent to DY. Wandering kin wild wind sent to DY. Select a zone to play red rising dragon.
You hit W.
There are no cards to display.
You hit 1.
Select position.
You hit either comma or period. In this case, I'm going to hit comma.
Attack up. 1 is special summon in red rising dragon. Trigger red rising dragon from monster zone.
I'm going to read the
Monster
effect.
zone 1 cards. Red rising dragon. Zone 1. Attack position. Monster effect synchro. Level 6 dragon. Attack 2100. Defense 1600. Left scale. Right scale. 1 fiend tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner monsters when discarded synchro summon. You can target 1 resonator monster in your DY. Special summon it. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect, except not dragon synchro monsters. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the DY. You can banish this card from your DY. Then target 2 level 1 resonator monsters in your DY. Special summon both. Yes. Select a monster to special summon. Red resonator. Selected red resonator. There are no cards. Selectable cards 1 card. Selected red resonator. Extra deck 14 cards. Graveyard 2 cards. Red resonator. Selected red resonator. Special summonable cards 2 cards. Red rising dragon 2000. Red rising dragon 2100. Select. Monster zone 1 card. There are no cards. Extra deck 14 cards. Graveyard. Red resonator. Selectable com 1 com. Red resonator 600 attack 200 defense zone 0. Selected red resonator. Selected red.
Give me 1 second.
Selected.
This also may not work, but it did work earlier.
Special summonable. Select. Surrender. No. Waiting for rematch answer. No. Yes. Select your turn. Second turn.
I'll let the bug go first.
Player 2 group 5. Player 1 group 5. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Up top goblin is activated. Player 2 group 1. Player 1 LP plus 1000. 9000 LP remaining. Up top goblin sent to DY. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring sent to DY. The Melody of Awakening Dragon is activated. Come searched. Deck to shuffle. The Melody of Awakening Dragon sent to DY. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 1 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Okay.
Hand 6 card. Wandering Kin Wild with. Crimson Resonator. Creation Resonator slot. Resonator call slot. Red Resonator slot. Red Printer slot 5. Red. Crimson Resonator slot 1. Selected Crimson. Select a zone to. There are no cards. One is summoned in Crimson Res. Hand 5 card. Wandering Kin White. Select a zone to play Wandering Kin White. Monster. Selected. Select position. Attacker. One is special summon in Wandering Kin Wild with. Special summonable card 2 card. Red Rising Dragon slot. Red Rising Dragon slot 1. Selected Crimson Resonator. Selected Crimson Resonator. Wandering Kin. Selected Wandering Kin Wild with. Crimson Resonator sent to DY. Wandering Kin Wild with sent to DY. Select a zone to play Red Rising Dragon. There are no cards to. Select position. Attacker. One is special summon in Red Rising Dragon. Trigger Red Rising Dragon. No. Hand 4 cards. Creation resonator, red resonator slot, red printer slot 3. There are no cards to display.
Now I can battle.
Battle phase.
So I'm gonna do that. You hit backspace to battle.
Monster zone 1 card.
Go to hit W to select your monster. Hit enter, hit to look at your monster field. Hit enter to selecting the monster.
Selected Red Rising Dragon.
You hit A.
Red Rising Dragon attacks directly. Damage set start. Player 2 LP minus 2100. 5900 LP remaining.
And there we go.
Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 2 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Incantation Talisman is activated. 2 is special summoning Incantation Candle. 2 is special summoning Incantation Talisman. Deck to shuffle. Incantation Candle is activated. Come search. Deck to shuffle. Advanced Ritual Art is activated. Blue Eyes White Dragon sent to DY. 2 is special summoning Blue Eyes Chaos MX Dragon. Deck to shuffle. Advanced Ritual Art sent to DY. Creature Swap is activated. Incantation Candle Monster Zone 3 selected. Select the monster to change control. Red Rising Dragon. Selected Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising Dragon Monster Zone 1 selected. Select a zone to play Incantation Candle. Monster Zone 1 card. Selected. Creature swap sent to DY. Set a card. Battle phase. Blue Eyes Chaos MX Dragon attacks Incantation Candle. Damage step start. Player 1 LP minus 8000. 1000 LP remaining. Incantation Candle destroyed. Damage step end. Red Rising Dragon attacks directly. Damage step start. Player 1 LP minus 2100. 0 LP remaining. Victory. Player LP reached 0.
Lost the duel. Okay.
No. Waiting for rematch answers.
That
No. Duel ended.
was synchro summoning. I showed you synchro summoning. It works a lot of the time. It's pretty awesome. This seems to work better online. I seem to enjoy it a lot. It works pretty well for me. You can summon monsters onto the field. Let's say you summon a synchro monster. If you summon a synchro monster that's level 6, you can also normal summon a tuner. And you can use that tuner to synchro summon again with those monsters. So you don't have to just synchro summon once. You can synchro summon if you have a tuner on the field. So let's say you have a level 6 monster and a level 2 tuner. You can synchro summon with a level 6 and level 2 to summon a level 8 synchro monster. That's how you summon a synchro monster. Sometimes you have to use that as a way to synchro summon as well. And it works out pretty well. I've won with this deck before, a lot of times online, and it's been pretty great for me on a personal level. So that's how you do that. I guess right now, to give you an idea, I'm going to do
Enemy player field.
Exceed summoning next.
See, user mail count 1 drive desktop and opera blind accessibility and opera blind accessibility and opera.exe terminal blank. URL. Backend. URL. Land plus AI. Host game. Rules okay. Player joins the game.
And to be fair, I don't actually really duel offline, so
Not charging battery. 55%.
So that's kind of the thing. Like, I don't really duel offline now because I can duel online. Why would I duel offline? Okay. But I will do that right after I show you the basics. Okay. So I showed you how to synchro summon.
Select AI. Stop URL. Select tech. Stop URL. Red Dragon.
Okay. I'm gonna show you a different deck.
Met Ritual Beast. Met Ritual King. Met Pendulum King. Met Dosh Radle. Met Dom Met Dosh Radle. Met Starter Met 2009. Met Starman. Met Cypher Met 2. Met Silvio Dot Pendulum. Met Chain of Lies.
I'll show you this
Met
deck.
Shock Dot Lies. Met Chain of Lies. Player ready. Player is ready. Off configuration. Met Blue Eyes Ritual. Met Burn. Met Chain Burn. Met Familiar Possessed. Met Dragon of Red. Met Familiar Possessed. Met Light Swarm Shadow Dealer. Met Renma. Met Normal Monster Mash Roman 2. Get ready and wait for enemy before start the game. Met Normal Monster Mash Roman 2. Added bot. And Blue Eyes Ritu joins the game. And Blue Eyes Ritu is ready. Met Normal Monster Mash Roman 2. Start game. Added bot. Scissors rock paper. Rock. Scissors rock scissors.
Okay.
Player 1 group 5. Player 2 group 5. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
I now have an Xyz deck. So I'm gonna show you how to Xyz summon. Okay? Now, Xyz summoning is essentially 2 cards at the same level. So if you want to summon a level 4 or rank 4 Xyz monster, you have to summon 2 level 4 monsters to the field in order to Xyz summon that monster. Okay. These Xyz monsters are different from Synchros because they have ranks instead of levels. And you can use their effect, but you can only use their effect equal to how many overlay units they have on their monster. Because the monsters you use to summon don't go to the graveyard, they go onto your monster as overlay units that you can use for the use of their effect. Of course, overlay units is what I call them. It's what the anime calls them. But they're called Xyz material in the TCG. Okay, so it's the same thing, I'm just calling it a more cool name because Xyz material sounds boring as hell. Okay, so here we go.
Hand 5 cards. Red Raptor Strangle Alias. Red Raptor Illegal Slot. Mystical Space Typhoon. Red Raptor Booster Strip. Red Raptor Avenged Vulture Slot 4. Red Raptor Booster Strip.
Let's see what I got.
Red Raptor Booster Strips. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 4. Winged Beast. Attack 100. Defense 1700. Left scale. Right scale. When a Red Raptor monster you control is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can banish this card from your hand. Destroy the attacking monster.
Okay.
Red Raptor Illegal. Red Raptor Illegal. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 3. Winged Beast. Attack 700. Defense 700. Left scale. Right scale. If all monsters you control are Red Raptor monsters, min 1. You can special summon this card from your hand. You can Red Raptor Strangle Alias Slot. Red Raptor Strangle Alias. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 4. Winged Beast. Attack 1600. Defense 1100. Left scale. Right scale. If you control a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except dark monsters. If you can Red Raptor Avenged Vulture. Red Raptor Avenged Vulture. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 4. Winged Beast. Attack 1700. Defense 100. Left scale. Right scale. If you take damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Red Raptor monsters. Red Raptor Booster Strips. Mystical Space Typhoon. Red Raptor Strangle and Red Raptor Illegal. Red Raptor Illegal. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 3. Winged Beast. Attack 700. Defense 700. Left scale. Right scale. If all monsters you control are Red Raptor monsters, min 1. You can special summon this card from your hand. You can banish this card from your GUI. Then target one Red Raptor spell / trap in your GUI. Add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Red Raptor Illegal once per turn.
Okay. I don't have any monsters I can use to Xyz summon with because the monsters that I do have, well, they're not monsters that I can use to Xyz summon with because they're not the same level. That being said, though, I'm still going to summon this monster to the field because I need a monster on the field, and because I feel it'll be a good idea. So I'm going to do this here.
Select a zone to play Red Raptor. One is summoning Red Raptor Illegal. Hand 4 cards. Red Raptor Strangle Alias Slot. Red Raptor Strangle Alias. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 4. Winged Beast. Attack 1600. Defense 1100. Left scale. Right scale. If you control a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except dark monsters. If you control a nice monster with a dark nice monster as material, you can target one level 4 or a Red Raptor monster in your GUI. Special summon it, but its effects are negated. You can only select Hand 4. Mystical Space Type. Red Raptor Booster Strip. Red Raptor Booster Strips. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 4. Winged Beast. Attack 100. Defense 1700. Left scale. Right scale. When a Red Raptor monster you control is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can banish this card from your hand. Destroy the attacking monster.
Okay.
End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 2 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 1 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Okay. Now.
Hand 5 cards. Red Raptor. Red. Rank up Magic Doom Double for slot 4. Red Raptor Avenged Vulture Slot 3. Red Raptor Avenged Vulture. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 4. Winged Beast. Attack 1700. Defense 100. Left scale. Right scale. If you take damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Red Raptor monsters. Red Raptor Booster Strip. Red Raptor Strangle. Red Raptor Strangle Alias. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Level 4. Winged Beast. Attack 1600. Defense 1100. Left scale. Right. Select a zone to play Red Raptor Strangle. Monster. Select. One is summoning Red Raptor Strangle Alias.
Okay, notice I have 2 monsters in the field. Problem is, they're not the same level, so I can't exceed summon with them.
There are no cons to display. Battle phase. Monster Zone 2 cons.
But I can still use them to attack.
Red Raptor Heal. Select. Red Raptor Illegal attacks directly. Damage set start. Player 2 LP minus 700. 7,000. Monster Zone. Red Raptor Strangle Axe. Monster Zone 2 cons. Red Rat, select Red Raptor Strangle Alias attacks directly. Damage set start. Player 2 LP minus 1,600. 5,700 LP. Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn, draw phase. Player 2 drew 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1. End phase. Dune Warrior sent to DI. Next turn, draw phase. Player 1 drew 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
Okay.
Hand 5 cons. Red Rat, rank up. Red is Unbreakable Mind 0 attack. Red is Unbreakable Mind. Zone 0. Track continuous. Left scale, right scale. This card is always treated under the Phantom Knights and Red Raptor con. If you nice summon using an nice monster as material, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. If this face-up card in the spell and trap zone is destroyed by a card effect, you can set one rank up magic spell directly from your deck or DI. You can only use each effect of selected. Select a
So
zone
in
to
this
play
trap,
Red Unbreakable
like
Mind.
enter an S, you hit E,
There are no cons to display.
and if there's no spells, you hit 1,
Set a con.
and there we go.
Hand 4 cons.
If there are spells in the field, you have to hit enter to focus on the spell field. That's just how it works. But if there's no spells in the field, you just hit 1 through 5.
Hand 4 con. Mystical Space Type. Red Raptor Booster Strix slot
So
1.
I'm gonna do this.
Red Raptor Booster Strix. Zone 0. Monster effect. Level 4. Wind Beast. Attack 100. Defense 1007. Select a zone to monster zone. Select it. One is summoning Red Raptor Booster Strix.
Okay, now I have 2 level 4 monsters. Now, I can exceed summon.
Special summonable con 4 con. Red Raptor Force Strix slot. Red Raptor Force Strix. Red Raptor Blade Burner Falcon slot. Red Knight slot 3. Red Raptor Blade Burner Falcon slot 2. Red Raptor Blade Burner Falcon. Zone 0. Defense position. Monster effect nice. Level 4. Wind Beast. Attack 1000. Defense 1000. Left scale. Right scale. 2 level 4 Wind Beast monsters. If this card is nice summoned and your opponent's LP is at least 3000 higher than yours, you can make this card gain 3000 ATK. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can detach any number of materials. Red Knight slot. Red Knight. Zone 0. Defense position. Monster effect nice. Level 4 Warrior. Attack 2000. Defense 0. Left scale. Right scale. 2 level 4 not monsters. This card is always treated under the Phantom Knights and Red Raptor card. You can detach one material from this card. Special summon from your extra deck. One the Phantom Knights, Red Raptor, or Nice Dragon Nice monster that is 1 rank higher or lower than this card. By using this face-up card you control as material but destroy it during your opponent's next end phase. This is treated as a nice summon. Transfer its materials to the summoned monster. You can only use this effect.
I could do that, or I could use a rank up card. Alright, I'm gonna exceed summon. There we
Selected
go.
Red Knight.
Hit enter, hit D,
Red Raptor Strangle Alias. Selected Red Raptor Strangle Alias. Red Raptor Booster Strix.
you hit that, D again, or enter again.
Selected Red Raptor Booster Strix. Red Raptor Strangle Alias sent to extra. Red Raptor Booster Strix sent to extra. Select a zone to play Red Knight.
W,
Monster Zone 1 con.
enter,
Selected Red Raptor illegal.
because there's a card in the field, and you hit 2 through 5 because there's already a monster in 1.
Select position.
And attack.
Player X1000 LP. Enemy 5000 attacker. One is special summon in Red Knight.
Okay. Now, this particular deck, and some decks that are Xyz decks, have what are called rank up cards. This means you can use an Xyz monster that's a lower rank to rank up and summon a better or higher level Xyz monster. So I'm going to do that.
Hand 3 con. Red Raptor Revenge. Rank up Magic Doom Double for slot 2.
Okay.
Selected.
Can I do
Hand
that?
3 con. Red. Rank up Magic.
Let's see.
Rank up Magic Doom Double Force. Zone 0. Spell quick play. Left scale. Right scale. Target 1 Red Raptor Nice monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by battle and sent there this turn.
Oh.
Special summon it. Then special summon from your extra deck 1 nice monster that has twice the rank of that monster by using it as the nice material.
Okay. I can't do that.
Special summonable cons 2 cons. Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Red. Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Red slot 1.
But I still can Xyz summon though. So I will.
Selected Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Red. Red Knight. Selected Red Knight. Rank up Magic Doom Double Force. Selected rank up Magic Doom Double Force. Rank up Magic Doom Double Force sent to DI. Select a zone to play Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Raid. Monster Zone 2 cons. Selected Red Raptor. Select position. Attacker. One is special summon in Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Raid.
Okay. Now I can battle.
Battle phase. Monster Zone 3 con. Red Raptor illegal 700. Red Knight 2000 attack 0 defense. Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Raid 2000 attack 3000 defense. Red Raptor illegal 700. Select Red Raptor illegal attacks directly. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another con.
Not doing that.
No. Damage effect start. Player 2 LP minus 700. 5000 L. Monster Zone. Red Knight 2000 attack 0. Select Red Knight attacks directly. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another. No. Damage effect start. Player 2 LP minus 2000. 3000 LP remaining. Monster Zone. Red Knight 2000 attack 0 defense. Select. Monster. Red Raptor Revolution. Monster Zone. Red Raptor Revolution. Select Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Red attacks directly. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card.
I'm not doing that.
No. Damage effect start. Player 2 LP minus 2000. 1000 LP remaining. Damage step end.
Okay. So because I used the rank up card, I was able to summon Raid Raptor Revolution Falcon Air Raid. Let's see what it does.
Monster Zone 3 card. Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Air Raid 2000. Red Raptor Revolution Falcon Air Raid. Zone 3. Attack position. Monster effect 9. Level 6. Wind Beast. Attack 2000. Defense 3000. Left scale. Right scale. 3 level 6 Wind Beast monsters. You can also nice summon this card by discarding 1 rank up magic spell and using a rank 5 or lower Red Raptor nice monster you control as material. Transfer its materials to this card. If this card is nice summon, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and if it was face up, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the 80k it had on the field. If this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card and sent to your UI, you can special summon 1 Red Raptor Revolution Falcon from your extra deck, and if you do, attach this card to it as material.
Okay. I was able to do that. So I was able to Xyz summon that monster. Okay. So now I have 2 Xyz monsters on the field.
Main phase 2.
And
End phase.
backspace and
Next turn, draw phase, player 2 drew 1. Standby phase, main phase 1. End phase, tune warrior sent to UI. Next turn, draw phase, player 1 drew 1. Standby phase, main phase 1. Hand 3 card. Mystical space type. Red Raptor Avenged Vulture. What? Mystical space type. Mystical space type. Hand 3. Mystical space type. Red Raptor. Select a zone to play Red Raptor Avenged. Monster zone selected. 1 is summoned in Red Raptor Avenged Vulture. There are no cards. There are no cards to display. Activable cards for cards. Reggers Knight slot 0. Mystical space typhoons. Reggers Unbreakable Mind slot 2. Mystical space typhoon slot. Reggers Unbreakable Mind. Reggers Unbreakable Mind. Zone 1. Track continuous. Left scale. Right scale. This card is always treated as a Phantom Knight and Red Raptor card. If you nice summon using a knock nice monster as material, you can target 1 card on the field. Destroy it. If this face up card in the spell and trap zone is Reggers Knight slot 0. Reggers Knight, Zone 2, attack position, monster effect 9, level 4, warrior, attack 2000, defense 0, left scale, right scale, 2 level 4 knock monsters. This card is always treated as a Phantom Knight and Red Raptor card. You can detach 1 material from this card, special summon from your extra deck, 1 the Phantom Knight, Red Raptor, or Knight, select the nice material to detach, Red Raptor Strangle Anius. Selected Red Raptor Strangle Anius. Red Raptor Strangle Anius sent to the wild cost. Reggers Knight is activated. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card. No. Select a monster to special summon. Red Raptor Stranger Falcon. Red Raptor Blade Falcon slot 1. Red Raptor Indigo slot 2. Red Raptor Indigo slot. Red Raptor Indigo slot 2. Red Raptor Blade Falcon. Selected Red Raptor Blade Falcon.
And there we go. There we go.
Battle phase. Monster zone for cards. Red Raptor. Reggers Knight. Red Raptor Avenged Vulture 1700 attack 1. There are no cards to display.
And I battle.
Monster zone for Red Raptor illegal 700. Reggers Knight 2000. Red Raptor illegal 7. Select Red Raptor illegal attacks directly. Select an effect you no damage effect start. Player 2 LP minus 700. 300 LP win. Monster zone for Reggers Knight 2000 attack. Select Reggers Knight attacks directly. Select an effect you want to activate. No damage effect start. Player 2 LP minus 2000. 0 LP remaining. Victory. And lose 2 LP reached 0.
Okay, I won. Won the duel. That's Xyz summoning. Okay? You use Xyz summoning and these rank up cards to level up your Xyz monsters by using these cards to rank them up. Because Xyz monsters have ranks, not levels. Each effect is different. I like using these cards because they're fun. There's other cool Xyz monsters out there, like Utopia and other monsters that are really cool. You can use those if you want to. They're pretty awesome. I'd recommend using them. If I were you. Because Xyz summoning is the easiest way to summon. Because it doesn't require all these tuners and stuff like that. It's just 2 monsters of the same level. You use that to Xyz summon, and bam! You got yourself a nice, awesome Xyz monster on the field. That is awesome. Okay. Now, to show you Pendulum monsters. These are monsters that are also spells, and they have what are called scales. These scales matter because you can summon monsters from your hand in equivalent to what's between the scale numbers. So, let's say for instance you have a scale 0 and a scale 13 pendulum card on the field in your spell zones. If you have that, you can pendulum summon monsters from levels 1 through 12 from your hand at the same time. You can do that. It's pretty awesome. It works pretty well. I love it. It's my best. It's the best summoning method, in my opinion, out there. I love it a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna hit no.
Waiting for rematch answer. No. No, duel ended.
Okay, hit enter, hit 0.
Deck editor. Online duel. Deck duel. Land plus AI. First game.
And
Rules okay. Player joins the game. Deck shade of nice. Deck Sylvia of pendulum. Deck knock rise.
I'm gonna do
Deck knock
this.
magician. Deck main. Deck knock magician. Deck knock rise. Player ready. Player is ready. Off configuration. Added bot. A normal monster joins the game. A normal monster is ready. Start game. Added off. Scissors, rock, paper. Scissors.
Okay.
Player 2 group 5. Player 1 group 5. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1. 2 is summoned in Moki Moki. Forest is activated. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 1 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1.
That won't matter.
Hand 6 cards. Stop Pendulum Draft slot. Purple Poison Magician slot. Wisdom and Magician slot 2. Emergency Provisions. Polymerization slot. Black Fan Magician slot 5. Polymerization.
So, Purple Poison Magician is a scale 1 monster. Black Fang Magician is a scale 8 monster. That will mean that if I set these monsters in the pendulum, or in the spell zones, that are not treated as pendulum zones, I will be able to summon monsters from levels 2 through 7 from my hand at the same time. I will show you this.
Emergent Wisdom. Purple Poison Magician slot 1.
Set.
Selected Purple Poison. Select a zone to play Purple Poison Magician. There are no cards to
Hit
display.
E for spell zone. Hit 1.
Purple Poison Magician is activated.
Okay.
Hand 5 cards. With Black Fan Magician slot 4. Select a zone to play spell 1 card. Selected Purple Poison
And
Magician.
enter. Hit 5.
Black Fan Magician is activated.
There we go. Now, I have a pendulum scale. Now I can summon monsters from levels 2 through 7 from my hand all at the same time.
Special summonable cards 1 card. Selected Purple Poison Magician.
You hit D.
Wisdom and Magician. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Purple Poison Magician spell slash trap zone 1 selected. Black Fan Magician spell slash trap zone 5 selected. Select a zone to play Wisdom and Magician. There are no cards to display.
And
Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning Wisdom and Magician.
now I have Wisdom and Magician on the field. And the best part is if it gets destroyed, it does not go to my graveyard. It goes to my extra deck.
Hand 3 cards. Stop Pendulum Draft. Emergency Provisions slot 1. Polymerization slot 2. Hand 3. Stop Pendulum Draft slot 0. Selected Stop Pendulum Draft. Select a zone to play Stop Pendulum Draft. Spells 2 cards. Select. Stop Pendulum Draft is activated. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another. No.
No, we're not using that.
Activable cards 2 cards. Emergency Black Fan Magician slot 1. There are no cards to display.
These monsters that are pendulum monsters have what are called a pendulum effect. And they also have a monster effect. So let's look at Black Fang Magician.
Activable. Black Fan Magician. Black Fan Magician. Zone 5. Defense position. Spell Pendulum. Left scale 8. Right scale 8. Pendulum effect once per turn. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its ATK becomes half its current ATK until the end of this turn. Then destroy this card. Monster effect. This card is always treated
I'm not going to do that, but I could if I wanted to.
Battle phase.
Let's battle.
Monster Zone 1 card. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Monster Zone 1 card. Select an attack target. Moki Moki. Selected Wisdom and Magician attacks Moki Moki. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain up. No damage. Step start. Player 2 LP minus 1200. 6800 LP remaining. Moki Moki destroyed. Damage. Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 2 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1. 2 is summoned in Blazing in Patchet. Battle phase. Blazing in Patchet attacks Wisdom and Magician. Damage. Step start. Player 1 LP minus 350. 7650 LP remaining. Wisdom and Magician destroyed. Stop Pendulum Draft is activated. Select a card to add to your hand. Both Dragon Magician. Dragon Pit Magicians. Tangazer Magicians. Harmonizing Magicians. Wisdom and Magicians. Purple Poison Magicians. Wisdom and Magicians.
Let us take.
Double Iris Magicians slot 4. Wisdom and Magicians slot 3. Wisdom and Magicians slot 1. Harmonizing Magicians slot 0. Tangazer Magicians slot 0. Wisdom and Magicians. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician searched.
There
Step
we
1
go.
shuffled. Damage step end. Main phase 2. End
Let's
phase.
do
Next turn. Draw phase. Player 1 group 1. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Hand 4 cards. Wisdom and Magician. Emergency. Polymerize. Pendulum Fusion slot 3.
Now, remember how I said it doesn't go to your graveyard, it goes to your extra deck? There's a reason why it does that. And the reason is, you can summon a pendulum monster without having to worry about its any kind of effect at all. Here, so let me show you. Okay, you hit X,
Special summonable cards 1 card.
you hit Enter for Purple Poison Magician, even though you're not actually summoning it.
Selected Purple Poison Magician.
You hit D,
Wisdom and Magician. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician.
okay. And because it's a pendulum monster, sometimes you gotta summon these to your link zones.
Link field. Spell field. Link monster field. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician.
Okay.
Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician 1005. Wisdom and Magician. Selected Wisdom and Purple Poison Magician spell slash trap zone 1 selected. Black Fan Magician spell slash trap zone 5 selected. Select a zone to play Wisdom and Magician.
Okay.
There are no cards. Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning Wisdom and Magician. Select a zone to play Wisdom and Magician. Spell field. Link field. Select position. Attacker. One is special summon in Wisdom and Magician.
Now,
Monster field.
there's a reason I did that. The reason is, it's now I can use these monsters to exceed summon.
Special summonable con. Prevalent mechanic. Time magician slot. Time magician slot. Magician of slot 3. Not rebellion nice dragon slot 4.
And I'm going to do that. To summon my favorite exceed monster, I'm going to use these two monsters to exceed summon.
Selected not rebellion nice dragon. Wisdom and Magician. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician sent to extra. Wisdom and Magician sent to extra. Select a zone to play not rebellion nice dragon. There are no cons. Select position. Attacker. One is special summon in not rebellion nice dragon.
Now I have Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon on my field. And this
Monster
is
zone 1 con.
Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon's effect.
Not rebellion nice dragon. Zone 1 attack position. Monster effect nice. Level 4 dragon. Attack 2500. Defense 2000. Left scale. Right scale. 2 level 4 monsters. You can detach 2 materials from this card. Then target 1 face up monster your opponent controls. Its 80k becomes half its current 80k. And if it does, this card gains that lost 80k.
Okay. I can do this. And I will. Now, because of the... this is an older update. And it's being worked on, trust me, I know. We will not be able to see that the value of the monster changes. Unfortunately, that's just not possible yet. Doesn't exist yet for us, can't see it. But we know that it will change when I activate the effect of Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. And I will do that, because why not?
Selected. Select the nice material to detach. Wisdom and Magician. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician slot. Selected Wisdom and Magician. Wisdom and Magician sent to DY as cost. Wisdom and Magician sent to DY as cost. Select a face up card. Blazing in patch it. Selected Blazing in patch it.
You have to go to the enemy field?
Enemy player field. Monster zone 1 con. Selected Blazing in. Blazing in patch in monster zone 3 selected. Not rebellion nice dragon is activated. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another card. No.
Okay. Now, it took the attack points from Blazing in Pachi, and it brought them onto my monster. But we will not be able to see that because the value doesn't change yet. It doesn't read that it changed. Okay? That will be fixed soon. It is not fixed yet, unfortunately. Okay, here we go.
Battle phase.
Let us battle.
Monster zone 1 con. Select Monster zone 1 con. Select an attack card. Select not rebellion nice dragon attacks blazing in patch it. Select an effect you want. No. Damage effect start. Player 2 LP minus 2500. 4300 LP remaining. Blazing in patch it destroyed. Damage step end.
Well, I guess they only have that much attack points. Damn. Alright.
Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn, draw phase, player 2 drew 1, standby phase, main phase 1, set a card, end phase, next turn, draw phase, player 1 drew 1, standby phase, main phase 1.
Okay.
Special summonable con, 1 con, purple poison magician slot 0.
I can summon...
Hand for con, emergency provision, polymerization slot 1, pendulum fusion slot 2, harmonizing magician slot 3.
I can summon...
Special summonable con, purple poison magician slot 0. Selected
Again.
purple poison harmonizing magician. Selected harmonizing magician, purple poison magician spell slash trap zone 1 selected, black fan magician spell slash trap zone 5 selected, select a zone to play harmonizing magician. Monster zone 1 con, select position, attacker. 1 is special summon in harmonizing magician, trigger harmonizing magician from monster zone.
Let's
Monster
read
zone 2 con. Harmonizing magician, zone 2, attack position, monster effect tuna pendulum, level 4, spellcaster, attack 0, defense 0, left scale 8, right scale 8, pendulum effect all monsters you control gain 180k and DF for each face-up magician pendulum monster with different names in your extra deck. Monster effect cannot be special summoned from the extra deck, cannot be used as material for a fusion, synchro, or nice summon, unless all other materials are magician pendulum monsters. When this card is pendulum summoned from the hand, you can special summon 1 magician pendulum monster from your deck in defense position, except harmonizing magician, but negate its effect, also banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this, yes. Harmonizing magician is activated. Select an effect you want to activate. Chain another. No. Select a monster to special summon. Earth Dragon Magician. Tangazer Magician 1200. Dragon Pit Magician. White Wing Magician 1. Black Fan Magician 1700. White Wing Magician. Double Iris Magician 1500. Wisdom Magician 1. Purple Poison Magician 1200. Attack. Purple Poison Magician. With Double Iris. White Wing. Double Iris Magician 1500. Double Iris Magician. Zone 0. Defense position. Level 4. Attack 1000. Selected Double Iris Magician. Selectable cons and cons. Tangazer Magician. Selected. Special summonable con 1 con. Purple poison magician 1 6. Activable con 1 con. Emergency provision 0 attack. Link field. Monster field.
There we go.
Selectable cons and cons. Selected of dragon.
Sometimes it doesn't work. It happens. It's part of life.
Selected of dragon magic. Select Black Fan Magician slot. Selected Black Fan Magician. Selected of dragon. Selected of dragon. Special summonable con 1. Selected. Activable con 1 con. Selectable con. Selected of dragon.
This, for some reason, doesn't work. I don't know
Spell 3
why,
con.
but it doesn't.
Brain on to con. Brain on to con. Net 31 con. Face down zone 0. Player. Face down zone 0. Face down. Selectable con. Selected of dragon magician. Selectable of dragon magician. Zone 0. Defense position. Level 6. Selected of. Opponent to. Player 7006.
Okay. Can't use
Selectable.
this.
Selected of.
Happens.
Surrender. Victory. Play. No. Waiting for it. Yes. Select your turn. Second turn. Player 2 group 5. Player 1 group 5. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1. 2 is summoning at Wemabo. Token is activated. End phase. Next turn. Draw phase. Player 1 group 1. Standby. Hand 6 con. Pendulum call slot. Supreme King gate 0 slot. Calaris slot. Obama Pendulum Dragon slot 3. Supreme King Dragon Notworm slot 4. White Wing Magician slot 5. White Wing Magician. Pendulum call slot. Select a zone to play Pendulum call. There are no con. Select a counter this con. Supreme King gate 0. Calaris 0 attack. Obama Pendulum Dragon. Supreme King Dragon Notworm 1800 attack. White Wing Magician 1000. Selected White Wing Magician. White Wing Magician sent to DI. Pendulum call is activated. Select a counter to your hand. Both Dragon Magician. White Wing. Black Fan Magician slot. Selected Black Fan Magician. Select a counter to your hand. Both Dragon. White Wing Magician. Purple Poison Magician slot 2. Tangela Magician slot 3. Wisdom Magician slot 4. Dragon Pit Magician slot 4. Purple Poison Magician slot 4. Wisdom Magician slot. Double Iris Magician with Purple Poison. Selected Purple Poison Magician. Black Fan Magician searched. Purple Poison Magician searched. Net 1 shuffle. Pendulum call sent to DI.
Now, I got a pendulum scale.
Hand 6. On and up. Supreme King gate 0 slot. Select a zone to play Supreme King gate 0 is at hand tank. Calaris. Black Fan Magicians. Select a zone to play Black Fan Magician. Spell 1. Select. Black Fan Magician is activated.
Let's pendulums.
Special summonable con 1 con. Selected on and up Pendulum Dragon. Selected on and up Pendulum Dragon. Supreme King Dragon Notworm. Selected Supreme King Dragon Notworm. Purple Poison Magician. Selected Purple Poison Magician. Supreme King gate 0 spell slash trap zone 1 selected. Black Fan Magician spell slash trap zone 5 selected. Select a zone to play Purple Poison Magician. There are no cons. Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning Purple Poison Magician. Select a zone to play Supreme King Dragon Notworm. Spell field. Link field. Monster field. Monster zone. Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning Supreme King Dragon Notworm. Select a zone to play on up Pendulum Dragon. Spell field. Link field.
Okay.
Monster field. Monster zone. Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning on up Pendulum Dragon. Trigger Supreme King Dragon Notworm from Monster Zone. Monster Zone 3 con. Supreme King Dragon Notworm. Zone 2. Attack position. Monster effect pendulum. Level 4. Dragon. Attack 1800. Defense 1200. Left scale 5. Right scale 5. Pendulum effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, you can place 1 Supreme King Gate pendulum monster from your deck in your pendulum zone. Also, you cannot pendulum summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except not monsters. Monster effect. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 Supreme King Gate pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your DI and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card. You can only use each monster. Yes. Supreme King Dragon Notworm is activated. Select a card to add to your hand. Supreme King Gate 0. Supreme King Gate 0 0 attack 0 defense. Supreme King Gate 0 0 selected. Supreme King Gate 0. Select. Enemy player field. Selected Supreme King. Surrender. Victory. Player surrendered. No. Waiting for rematch. Yes. Select your turn. Second turn.
I apologize.
Player 1 group 5. Next turn. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase 1. 2 is summoning Moki. Yumi is activated. End phase.
Seems to work better online for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But seems to work a lot better online.
Hand 6 con. Obas pendulum. Tam pendulum. Harmonizing magician. Chronograph source. White wing magician. Top pendulum graph slot 5. White wing chronograph. Harmonizing. Tam pendulum graph. Obas pendulum dragons. Tam harmonizing. Chronograph sorcerer slot 3. Harmonizing magician. Zone 0. Monster effect. Tuna pendulum. Level 4. Spellcaster. Attack 0. Defense 0. Left scale 8. Right scale. Chronograph sorcerer slot 3. Chronograph sorcerer. Zone 0. Monster effect. Pendulum. Level 6. Spellcaster. Attack 2000. Defense 1700. Left scale 8. Right scale 8. Pendulum. White wing magician slot 4. Top pendulum graph slot 5. Top pendulum. White wing. Tam pendulum graph slot 1. Obas pendulum dragon. Obas pendulum dragon slot 0. Obas pendulum dragon. Zone 0. Monster effect. Pendulum. Level 7. Dragon. Attack 2500. Defense 2000. Left scale 4. Right scale 4. Pendulum. Harmonizing magician slot 2.
Okay.
Chronograph sorcerer. Harmonizing magician. Chronograph sorcerer slot. White wing magician slot 4. White Wing Magician. Zone 0. Monster Effect. Tuna Pendulum. Level 4. Spellcaster. Attack 1600. Defense 1400. Left K1. Right K1. Pendulum. Select a zone to play White Wing. There are no. White Wing Magician is act. Hand tank. Chronograph Sorcerer slot 3. Selected Chronograph Sorcerer. Select a zone. Spell 1 card. Select. Chronograph Sorcerer is activated. Special Summonable Card 1 card. Select Honest Pendulum Dragon. Selected Honest Pendulum Dragon. Harmonizing Magician. Selected Harmonizing Magician. White Wing Magician spell slash trap zone 1 selected. Chronograph Sorcerer spell slash trap zone 5 selected. Select a zone to play Harmonizing Magician. There are no cards. Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning Harmonizing Magician. Select a zone to Monster Zone 1 card. Selected Harmonizing. Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning Honest Pendulum Dragon. Trigger Harmonizing Magician from Monster Zone. No.
Nope, I don't need to do that.
Special summonable card 1 card. Prevalent to Anaconda slot. Prevalent to
I could do that if I wanted to. Not gonna. But I
Battle
could.
phase.
Okay, ready?
Monster Zone 2. Harmonizing Magician 0 attack. Selected Harmonizing Magician. Monster Zone 2 card. Harmonizing Magician 0 attack 0 defense zone 1. Honest Pendulum Dragon 2500 attack. Selected on Monster Zone 1 card. Select an attack target. Moki Moki. Select Honest Pendulum Dragon attack. Moki Moki. Damage step start. Player 2 LP minus 4400. 3600 LP remaining. Moki Moki destroyed. Damage step end.
Okay, that particular card has a effect that doubles damage when you attack a monster.
Monster Zone 2. Harmonizing Magician attacks directly. Damage step start. Damage step end. Main phase 2. End phase. Next turn, draw phase, player 2 group 1, standby phase, main phase 1, 2 is summoned in Dune Warrior, battle phase, Dune Warrior attacks Harmonizing Magician, damage step start, player 1 LP minus 1600, 6400 LP remaining, Harmonizing Magician destroyed, damage step end, main phase 2, end phase, next turn, draw, hand 3 card, time pendulum, stop pendulum, pendulum dragon slot 2.
Okay,
Special summonable cards 1 card.
let's do
Selected
this.
Pendulum Dragon. Selected Pendulum Dragon. White Wing Magician spell slash trap zone 1 selected. Chronograph Sorcerer spell slash trap zone 5 selected. Select a zone to play Pendulum Dragon. Monster Zone 1 card. Selected Pendulum Dragon. Select position. Attacker. 1 is special summoning Pendulum Dragon.
Okay.
Hand 2 card. Time Pendulum Drafts. Stop Pendulum Draft slot 1. Selected stop. Select a zone to play. Spell 2. Select. Stop Pendulum Draft is activated.
Okay.
Hand 1. Time Pendulum. Select a zone to play. Spell 3. Select. Set a card.
What's a trap? Okay.
There are no cards to display.
Ready?
Battle phase. Monster Zone 2 card. Honest Pendulum Dragon 2500. Honest Pendulum Dragon 2700 attack 2000 defense. Honest Pendulum. Select Monster Zone 1 card. Select Honest Pendulum Dragon attack. Dune Warrior damage step start. Player 2 LP minus 1800. 1800 LP remaining. Dune Warrior destroyed. Damage step end.
Now,
Monster Zone 2. Honest Pendulum Dragon. Selected Honest Pendulum.
let's just read this card.
Monster Zone 2 card. Honest Pendulum Dragon 2000. Selected Honest Pendulum. Monster Zone 2 card. Selected Honest Pendulum. Monster Zone 2 card. Honest Pendulum. Select Honest Pendulum Dragon attacks directly. Damage step start.
Okay.
Player 2 LP minus 2700. 0 LP remaining. Victory. Normal monster LP reached 0.
And that's pendulum summoning. Like I said, you're able to take 2 monsters that are pendulum monsters, set the scale. You can summon monsters in between those 2 scale numbers, and from your hand at the same time by using pendulum summoning to do that. And then you can use those monsters to Xyz summon, to fusion summon, to synchro summon, and if you have links, to link summon. But link summoning is more complicated, and well, to be honest, I'm not exactly really good at using links. Link monsters, you just have to follow the requirements anyway, and it's not hard to do. And they have link arrows, which we can't read yet. So unfortunately, we can't read those link arrows, so not really useful right now, but link monsters are available to use. That is the tutorial that I had. I was going to do a separate video where I duel online with Jimmy, and I will do that here to give you an idea of some of the of what it looks like to play online. I do apologize for some of the snags that happened during the time I was dueling. That happens sometimes. We are still kind of getting things done here with this client, and it seems to work online a lot better than it does offline. Because a lot of the cards that I played that usually work don't, for some reason, don't work here on offline or something. I don't know why it's that way, but some of the cards that I tried don't work. And so unfortunately, it's just how sometimes it is. We are working on that. You have to give YuGiOh some time. He's quite busy. He's got an actual day job. And as a result, he has to do that before he does anything coding-wise for us. And inks as well. I'm sure he's quite busy too. So please give them some time. I know this is kind of frustrating sometimes that we have these problems. I get it.
but this is completely voluntary to them. They wanted to do this, and we have to respect their time. We have to respect that they're busy. We have to respect things like that. So please give them some time. Please try to keep your frustration at a low ebb, because we're trying here, and it certainly is not easy to code for this. I'm sure for them. They explained it to me. They said, "Yeah, this is kind of interesting. How this is how it's gonna work. We have to see how this is gonna work." They're testing things. They're fixing things, and they're really good at what they do. I'm not not questioning that certainly, but you just gotta give them some time. Um, so as things go, thanks for watching my video. I showed you tribute summoning, I showed you exceed summoning, I showed you synchro summoning, and I showed you pendulum summoning. I did not show you fusion summoning because I don't know how to fusion summon too well. I'm not very good at fusion summoning. I don't even use fusions that much. But if you have polymerization in your hand to fusion summon and the right materials in your hand, you can fusion summon with using polymerization. It will ask you which monsters you want to use to fusion. It will ask you which fusion monster you want to summon. It will then ask you which monsters you want to use to fusion summon. The ones in your hand, you use those to fusion summon, and you summon a fusion monster. Okay, not hard to do. And if you have more questions about Yu-Gi-Oh, you can find things on Google to give you an idea of some of the cards. Or if you have questions about the client, feel free to ask here on the general chat. I'll be ready to answer any questions about the client and about Yu-Gi-Oh. I'd be more than willing to answer any questions. But there's so many resources out there to show you how to duel. I guess I'm just adding this resource for those who don't know how to duel. I do apologize if it is not that great. I'm alright at making these kinds of videos, not the best. I do what I can, but hopefully I've taught you something. Enjoy dueling. I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Alright.
Waiting for rematch answers. No. Duel ended. See username count 1. Desktop list 10. Task on 27 point. Stop virtual camp. Stop recording checkbox checked.